because I love this player, and he is in that conversation to be the best. I haven't had a favorite player for a long time. Hey, Michael's here. Welcome to Chelsea WRLD. I hope you're feeling great and you keep doing well. I really hope so, and thank you for joining me on a new video. Let's begin. There's a man I want to talk about. He's someone who I believe has all the chances to become the next legend. Not just legend, but someone who will be at the level of Messi, of Ronaldo, Mbappe, Holland. He's a generational talent. His name is Cole Palmer, or Colt Palmer. I saw the final and I saw how he decided and how he scored the goal, and I'm so happy that he scored that goal in the final, because he didn't start for England in this tournament and he was always coming late in the game, and he managed to assist. He managed to help England to get to the final. He assisted Watkins, and how he managed to score that goal in the final, I'm so happy and proud that he did it, and that tells you a lot about Cole Palmer, how he can decide, how he can make something out of nothing. That's what I like about him. That's what makes me think and believe that he's someone who is definitely going to become a legend for Chelsea, hopefully. Because for him to become a legend for Chelsea, Chelsea needs to upgrade at the level of Cole Palmer. At this point, Cole Palmer is my favorite player, and I'm inspired watching how he plays, how he decides, how he creates, how he can think something that we didn't think about. That's what I like about him. His creativity, his courage, his confidence. He hasn't missed a penalty yet. That's incredible. I'm so happy that he managed to score in the final. It's such a shame that he hasn't started for England in this Euro, because I think he could add a lot of creativity in the team, and I'm so disappointed by Foden, because he at Manchester City, you see him playing totally different. He can play in that system very well, but in another system or in a team without a system, you can't see him. And that tells you something about Phil Foden, and that tells you something about Cole Palmer, because Cole Palmer last season proved that he can play in a club like Chelsea without a structure, without a style, without a system. He shined. He could win Ballon d'Or. I'm absolutely convinced if he continues to play as he played last season. But I think, and I'm almost convinced, that he will continue and even improve and even score more, because now he'll play in a system that will know how to attack, and I think he will shine again. He will be better than last season under Pochettino. And one thing I'm glad about him as well is that he stayed fit last season. The whole season he didn't have an injury. He missed one game with Arsenal. That's the only game he missed because he had fever. So that's the only game he missed last season. And I hope he could stay fit, and you could see he's strong. He could resist playing in such a league as Premier League, and dribbling, how good he is at dribbling, how good he is at controlling the ball. That's a quality you can see rarely right now in the football, because everybody tries to not overthink, not to complicate the game, to play simple. But he could take that risk. His first touch is absolutely superb. He's clever, and his ability to score different goals. You could see him scoring with left, with right. He scored 2 headers, right? He scored 2 headers last season with Brighton and with Everton, if I'm not mistaken. He scored with left, with right, penalties, free kicks. If I'm not mistaken, he scored free kicks. Yeah, I guess. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think Chelsea is so lucky to have him. And last season, we didn't think he's gonna be that player. We thought, okay, he's another good addition to the club. He's another young talent who could become a good player. But after we saw Mudryk, after we saw Madueke, we thought it's another one. No, he's such a talent. And he's gonna be, in my opinion, if he stays fit, if he continues, I'm convinced he will continue, because he has something here. He has that confidence that not everyone has. And I hope we could reach Champions League next season, because it's such a shame not to see him playing in Champions League. That would be so bad for him if we don't get Champions League next season. And that would be a very risky, because you might see Real Madrid, you might see another club who would try to buy Cole Palmer, and we are not sure if Cole Palmer will stay at a club without the Champions League, without winning titles? That's a good question, because he's not a Chelsea academy player. He didn't grow Chelsea fan, and he might be thinking like, why I would stay at Chelsea if I could go at Real Madrid, if I could go at Bayern, I could go at Barcelona, but at Chelsea, staying without winning title, that would be something he might think twice. If we talk about Frank Lampard, if we talk about Drogba, these two actually are the best Chelsea players, and you could put there as well Eden Hazard. I don't think Eden Hazard is at the level of Lampard or Drogba, and even Cole Palmer. I feel like Cole Palmer is another level. Is another level than Eden Hazard. Surely, that's absolutely. Cole Palmer managed to score more goals than Eden Hazard in a season, and that was his first season. That's incredible. So that's why I think he's on another level. And you might say that I'm exaggerating, because at this point it's very easy to see somebody who had a great season. Everybody speaks high about him, and everybody thinks he's a new Messi. Look at Lamine Yamal, who had an extraordinary Euro. Now everybody compares him to Messi. That's the reality we live in, because now it's enough to have a couple of games where you play well and everybody compares you to Messi. That's the reality. I think about Cole Palmer, it's totally different, because we've seen an amazing season, and we've seen as well a goal in the final. He changed the game with Netherlands, he changed the game with Spain, and he all the time changed the game for Chelsea last season. He was the difference for Chelsea last season, and that's why I think we should have that discussion about Cole Palmer. He deserved that praise and that admiration and that comparison, because he showed not only in a couple of games, he showed last season, he showed at Euro when he came on, he always delivered. And it's such a shame that he didn't start for England at least a game. But I'm happy that he scored, because now he has his first Euro and he scored in the final. That's a legend. That's a legend. He scored in the final. Cole Palmer is so unique that you can't compare him to anyone, and he is in that conversation to be the best. That's what I like about him. His style is so different, it's so unique. His first touch is incredible. His first touch, you could say it's at the level of Messi. One thing I also like about Cole Palmer is how he could find a moment to shoot under pressure. He can find a way to pass very quick. He has a great understanding of the game, and he can play right winger, he can play center, he can play left winger, he can play false nine, he can play a bit deeper. Very complex and wise player. I wanted to make this video to tell you my thoughts about one of the generational talent, because I love this player. At this point, he's my favorite player, and I haven't had a favorite player for a long time, because my favorite player was Frank Lampard, and after that it was hard to find a player that I will enjoy watching. And yeah, Cole Palmer definitely inspires me, and I can't wait to watch him next season, to watch how he is going to improve, how he's going to beat his record. I think he'll beat the record. He'll score more goals. He'll have a better season under Maresca. I believe we get into top 4 and he will have the possibility to score in Champions League. Champions League is such a great tournament for him. He's so fit for that tournament, for those nights. Remember how he scored the winning goal with Manchester United? Those nights are for him, and I can't wait to see him playing those games. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Let me know your thoughts. Let's discuss in the comments below. Have we seen the best of Cole Palmer, or he's gonna get even better? And I think so. See you soon.